Bachelor for Life here. I've got a Ontario knife slash counterfeit review to do. Um, so I borrowed a Ontario Rat 1 from a coworker to kind of show some of the some of the obvious reasons why this is why this one's a counterfeit. This is supposed to be mimicked after a Model 2, but Model 1 was all I could get a hold of. So, I do want to start off by saying, even though this one is a counterfeit, I like the knife, and it is a solid knife. They did do a lot of things very, very well. And I think the price was about $10 cheaper than Ontario. Now, I'm not saying that anyone should go out and buy counterfeit. I mean, the real deal is always the way to go. And Ontario makes a really good knife. I've had a couple of different ones over the years. My favorite, being the Air Force knife. This thing is beat up. I've used this thing for everything from chopping wood to as a throwing knife. Just whatever. I punctured it into car doors, that we were scrapping and stuff like that, just for shits and giggles. So I don't know. Anyway, that being said, it is a decent knife, even though it's a counterfeit. But I'll go through some of the different things that the obvious, I think, would be the fact that the box didn't come with any barcode or any actual product information. They did put the phone number and the address and everything on there, and all of that is accurate. But let's get into the knife. So on this one, obviously you'll notice all the screws on the scales are black, which is a common indicator. The style of the clip, the jimping here, the jimping on the or the grip, whatever you want to call this, on the liner lock, in comparison to this, where it's just kind of like little serrations on the inside of the liner, which actually has pretty good grip. All the pins are silver. On the back here, the jimping is really rough and sharp from side to side. The spine of the blade is also kind of sharp side to side. And on these, it's more refined. It's a little smoother transition. They really tried to mimic the blade style, and they did a pretty good job on the thumb studs. The thumb studs on the Model 2 are a little thicker. The liners are much thicker, and the blade is damn near twice the size. So I guess it's a very overbuilt knockoff. And allegedly in a D2 steel, which I like that steel. The clip's also a little bit different. You'll notice down here at the bottom, this clip has where it kind of curves in and then curves out. You kind of see that, where this one just kind of swoops up. So it goes into the pocket very well. Actually easier than this one goes into the pocket. So just a little interesting video. I found a knockoff that's actually decent, and I don't feel bad for buying it. I will be interested to see how well it actually holds up, if the blade steel is decent quality, if it's an actual D2. I mean, who knows who really made it, and what it's really made of. I mean, if they lie about what brand it is, it's not out of line to say they would lie about what the steel is. Another tattletale sign is the kind of see that on here, where it says Taiwan on the actual Ontario, very small. On the knockoff, it's bigger lettering. So Interesting. What do you think about my little Ontario knockoff? The handles do feel like G10, which I do like. It's got a nice tread on it. It was sold as a custom Ontario Rat 2. So, let me know what you think.